today's Advent video. We're going to do something a bit different today. I'm going to teach you how to make one of my favourite Christmas biscuits. They're called Pfeffernussen. I apologise deeply if you are German and I've just butchered your language. Basically in English they mean pepper nuts. They're little, small, very gingery, very flavourful biscuits, a little bit like the Lebkuchen. Again, sorry if you're German. I'm going to pour 70 grams of molasses into my pan. I'm also going to add 70 grams of honey. This is just your bog standard honey that I'm going to use. And then I am going to add 6 tablespoons of caster sugar. And I'm going to, in a second, I'm going to pop that on the hob and I'm going to heat it till it all melts in. Giving it a little stir. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the spice mix. Now, I believe in Germany you can just buy this spice mix, but obviously we're not in Germany. So I have put in my little bowl of spices, I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, I have half a teaspoon of white pepper. You can use ground black pepper if you want, but white pepper is much better. I have got half a teaspoon of ground ginger, and then I have got a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, as well as a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's all gone in there. The only thing I've not added, which you can add, is a half tablespoon of cardamom. I couldn't get it, so I've not put it in. So here's my mix. That's going to go in here. When that's all mixed in, I'm then going to leave that for 5 minutes just to cool out for a little bit before we start adding anything else. Absolutely incredible. It smells like Christmas, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm going to add some double cream. You can add milk if you've not got double cream, but I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm going to add. You would add 2 tablespoons of milk, but instead I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of double cream. 1, 2, 3. And also, like I said, I'm going to add 1 egg. So I've got 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, which is going to go in there as well, and I'm going to mix. Oh, this smells incredible. This gives you such a rich, creamy, gooey mixture. Here's the flour going in. You can add it in little stages if you like to. That's what they all seem to do on cooking shows, but I think you probably could just whack it all in. I am going to also add into the mix 70 grams of ground almonds. Now, not all Pfeffernussen have the almonds in, but I think it gives them a really nice texture. So I'm going to add half now, and then I'm going to keep going. So I'm just going to keep on stirring this until it comes together into a dough. So once that's all together, you should end up with a really nice dough. It's not too sticky, and what you're going to do is you're going to, I've lined a baking tray with some silicone mats, or you could use parchment paper, baking paper, or you could even just butter them if you've just got normal baking sheets. So you're going to pinch off about a tablespoon worth, and then you're going to roll it into a ball, and then you're going to place that on the mat. They do expand a little bit, but not loads, so you want to leave a little bit of space in between them. This mixture should give you about 40 of these, so watch out for that. And then you're going to put them into the oven at about 180 degrees Celsius. If you've got a fan oven, maybe 190 if it's not fan, and you're going to cook them for between 9 to 11 minutes, or until the bottom of the cookies are just about to turn brown. I'm going to make the glaze. In this bowl I have 115 grams of icing sugar that I have sieved. I'm then going to add to it a tablespoon of water and a tablespoon of lemon juice. So I've already added the lemon juice. So let's get that going in here, and then I am going to just mix until it's a relatively thick but pourable texture, and we're going to paint those over once the things are cooked. These are just out of the oven. As you can see, if you can see, let me get the oven glove on. They are looking pretty golden and very hot, and that's right, they've just gone brown on the bottom. So what I'm going to do now, just while you've been away, I've added a little bit of cinnamon to the frosting, because I thought That sounded really nice. You're going to paint these whilst they're hot with the glaze. And then you're going to leave them to dry on the baking tray. And then once you've done that, you can then pop them on. You can pop them on those grill things that you put baking things on. Can't remember the name. Never mind. Once they're dry on here, pop them on there, and then they'll keep for up to 2 weeks if you put them in an airtight container. And in fact, after a couple of days, the spices actually get a lot nicer. So I'd recommend leaving them for a couple of days. So I hope you enjoy baking Pfeffernussen. Relatively easy and absolutely delicious. I hope you agree. Merry Christmas!